Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
There, are we cooking with gas now? Can we hear me? Can we hear me loud and clear? There we go. Namaste, everyone, and welcome back. Beautiful evening we're already having with one another. Namaste to each and every single one of you, my brothers and sisters of Explorations. Wonderful to be with you. Like I just said a moment ago, but you could not hear very clearly, my name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. Namaste. How's everyone doing in chat right now? How's everyone doing in chat? It's quiet? We're doing quiet. Why is it quiet? Well, let's check it out. That should be doing it better. All right, namaste, everyone. There we go. There we go. Fantastic. 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 Ooh, I like this. I'm loving. I'm absolutely loving this. Namaste, M. Robert Kopp. It feels so good to see that name in chat. Blessings to you. P. Chop, so good to see you. Namaste to you. Azazel coming in with that resub. Namaste. 10 months in a row. Happy 10 months to Azazel 55. Blessings to you, Azazel. Thank you so much for your support and your continued presence here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the world's fastest growing and most effective personal power program. I have whittled everything that you need to unlock and unleash the power within. Every single thing that you need packed into 4 easy-to-memorize tenets of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. 4 tenets. Namaste. But before we get into all that, let's just spend some time with each other right now. Guys, I've had quite a couple days, and I can't wait to tell you about it. Double dumb, taking their pants off. Good. Good. Fantastic. Wonderful to hear. First name coming to you is sharing a lot of the sentiment of wanting me to have anal sex with your ass so aggressively that it tears your asshole skin open. Now, I would do that. If this was a maybe in the future where there's an AI sort of situation, a sort of robotic situation where I can do some. I could be hold a physical presence. You just give me the keys to your robot, your sex robot, and I'll make little Shirley do any number of goddamn things. Larry Picklejar, explorer, addicted to porn, not a good person. Namaste to you, Larry Picklejar. Thank you so much. Happy 26 months to Larry Pickle J. Namaste to you. Uh-oh. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get that knapsack and hit the railroad tracks of the Jazz Express. Namaste, everybody. Let's get some energy up. Friday night, Black Friday. Let's ease on into it tonight, guys. Ease on into it. Take a tiny little step by tiny little step. Namaste to Benwell drums. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Namaste to Benwell drums for that single bit. Blessings. Wow, 1 bit. Thank you so much. The Jazz is sort of the ball, says Fram. Fram coming in with that trademark humor, that really coming out of nowhere sort of sense of humor and wit that we all appreciate and all look forward to here at Explorations. P-Chops, 128 bits, generous beyond words. P-Chops, Peter Chops maybe, or something like that. Anyway, Larry Picklejar setting this one off. Let's tickle it a little bit more before we get too bogged down with the language of words. I wish this would stop. Big Bump 227. Namaste to you, Big Bump 227. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for joining us, Big Bump. Is this your first time with us tonight? Have you been lurking for a little bit, waiting for the right moment to join formally, or did you just kind of stumble upon it? Did your path, your intersection, your sojourn sort of find us here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner as we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the power within? Namaste to you. Pepperoncini single bit. Benwell drums 5 singular bits. Namaste to you. Namaste to you. Wow, it feels really good. It feels really good to be back in the saddle. Really good to be back in the cockpit here. Woo, girl. Yes. You might be feeling that little bit of a tickle, and you might be feeling that little bit of a tickle come down the railroad track, and you might be saying, hey, I didn't ask for this tickle. I didn't ask for this business. I didn't ask for this sensation. I feel as if, I'm being taken back to a situation, time which I was touched without being wanted to. Well, listen, that's what's going on here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. The amount of spiritual energy that I'm giving you through the screen that you see on this, that you hold in front of you right now, either on your phone, be it on your phone, or be it on your computer, or maybe you're casting it to your television in your living room. The amount of spiritual energy that I'm giving you is truly immeasurable. The Western world or the Eastern world has seen nothing like that, because I transcend both the Eastern and Western world. These dichotomies mean nothing to me or to the program, as you will see very soon. Namaste. Fram Weard. Guru, can you beatbox into the sax? It's my Thanksgiving wish. No. Ellie Benelli, 100 bits. Blessings to you, Ellie Benelli. Namaste to you. Great to be with you. Great. I'm so glad that you're with us. BJP guy asked a question. Did I get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. Yeah, I did get a haircut. I did get a haircut. I got a haircut last week, last Friday. Last Friday. Data Pagan, fantastic to feel your presence. Namaste, Data Pagan. Explorer, failed parent of several. Namaste. The way you toot that horn tickles my soul and my downstairs too. Namaste. Wonderful to hear. And there's something about being a failed mother. Failed father's not that big of a deal. It's not, and by what I mean by that is it's really not that big of a deal. Exactly what I meant. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that difficult. You know what I mean? You don't even have to see your kids. But to be a bad mom, now that takes a true perversion of your natural instincts. And I mean that with the most respect possible. I think there's we make a big deal out of bad fathers, but we don't make we don't really roll out the red carpet for our bad mothers out there. So if you in fact are a bad mother out there in chat right now, let me see some ones. Let me see some ones from my shitty moms, my shitty mommies. Huh? Let me see some ones. Are you a piece of shit mom? I want to see a one. And because I really do truly mean it, that there's something special inside of you that, and the glass ceiling, it's not just a glass ceiling to prevent women from penetrating the highest of heights of accomplishment. There is a glass floor, right? Because we're always, oh, it's hard to be a woman. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, we're going to relate to you through therapy or psychoanalysis. No. Listen, it takes to override your natural instincts and to just drown some kids. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? My favorite moms are the ones that drive their cars off the cliffs with kids in it to protect them from the horrors of the world. Now, that's what I'm saying. I think there's a place, and we should... there is and should be a greater place in our hearts and minds for our dog shit moms out there. You know, that's what I'm saying. Ari Poo, knowing that, you know, you have the potential. And that's half the battle, knowing that you have it, but then being afraid of it is another thing. Are you going to have kids, Ari Poo? Ari Poo, you going to squeeze out a couple little knuckle burgers? Are you going to squeeze those little fellas out? Are they going to come out? Are you going to shoot them out? Backwards Christmas? Little naked little baby Santa coming down the chimney of your vaginal canal? Is that what we're doing? Data Pagan, confident that Data Pagan would be a terrible mother. Namaste. Wow. Wow, indeed. Yeah, it's amazing the things that you say when you've just been sick for 5 days and your brain has been just deprived of oxygen, unable to sense the passage of time as we are here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Welcome back to Explorations, everyone. Fantastic to have you. Fantastic, wonderful to be with you in a female sense. I'm purposely snipped in a female sense. Namaste. And no clearer disrespect to God, and for that I commend you. I commend you. No clearer disrespect to God who put us on this earth to keep him company than to just kind of deprive our slave master of exactly that which he you created us for, an extension of his own narcissism. Namaste. Oh my goodness gracious. Blessings to you. Wow. Yes. Fantastic. Did I touch the wrong grass? Nobody touched the gong grass. Meaning Ram Das. I touched his gong once. He freaked the fuck out. But he weighs about 90 pounds. Now, a lot of people don't know that. They film Ram Dass from below to make him look tall. And they oil up and they use lighting to make his muscles look bigger. He's actually a huge bitch, Ram Dass. Namaste. 708-240-8953, guys. Universe, no, wrong button. Absolutely wrong button. Wrong button. Universe, take the wheel. That's what's up. That's what's up tonight. Let's see. I'm just going to open up the fucking phone lines. I don't care about anything. My mom said God made me retarded because I was bad in a previous life. That's very possible. I mean, if you think about it, if somebody was bad in a previous life, if you were God, let's just make it simple, right? I'm not going to say it's good or bad to be handicapped, which it is, but I am saying that if you were God, and you are charged with the sort of reincarnation of souls as they pass in and out of corporeal reality. Now, you got one that's been a real piece of shit and needs to learn a lesson, right? Needs to learn a lesson. Are you going to take that little piece of shit and you're going to give them gifts? You're going to give them jewels? You're going to give them baubles? You're going to give them trinkets? You're going to give them little incenses and what have you? No. You're going to make them retarded. You're going to make them handicapped. You're going to make them, I don't know, a woman or something. At the very least. Not as bad as being retarded, but also challenges, very rich in challenges. Now, that's the point that I'm making to you. Namaste. If I was God, I'd be eating pussy and drinking beers all day, says Pepperoncini. Namaste. Beautiful to hear, Pepperoncini. Eating pussy. I'll bet your breath is something new. Namaste. Blessings to you. Gosh, dang it. 708, guys. Lines open. No, like I said, guys, I've been sick for 5 days. It's been choking out my mind's eye. I haven't seen a lick of space or time, and here I am before you, animated and ready. I've got a wealth of experience and insight to give you all, as I always do. But let it be known tonight, we're letting the universe take the wheel. Universe taking the wheel. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Double Dumb saying, you just inspired me to start a business doing just this. What is this? What is just this? Something I said? You know, I don't know if this is what you were saying, what you were needing to get across, but I always love when somebody steps up to the plate and they say that, I've got an idea for a business, I've got an idea for, a band or something like that.
And it's, it's something like a Greta Van Fleet saying like, I've got a band idea. Oh yeah, what's the band idea? Led Zeppelin. And so it's like, like a new one, like with a modern one. He's like, no, just Led Zeppelin. And you're like, are you? No, I don't know if the ideas work like that. Someone had that one that existed already once, and maybe I don't know. You could do like a Led Zeppelin, like a bluegrass Led Zeppelin or something. I don't know, Zydeco Led Zeppelin. That's what I would have done if I were him. I would have made a Zydeco Led Zeppelin. Period. End of story. New Lincoln Park exists. That exists. Or like, yeah, I've got a business idea. It's basically just Starbucks. I'm like, well, Starbucks is a pretty successful Starbucks. I don't know, maybe we could do, I don't know, throw in like something. Maybe play Norah Jones backwards or something. Not me. Starbucks is my business idea. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you, hon. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Pepperoncini, 100 bits and a perspective. Can't wait to read this. Thanks so much, Pepperoncini. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Pepperoncini, they did a new Led Zeppelin. It's called 1975, and their frontman got good taste in porn. I don't really know. What does that mean? What do you mean? Talk to me about that. And another beautiful vision from Larry Pickle Jar. Leslie, you want to invest in my movie idea? It's Hilton Hotels. I mean, yes, I do. Because it's a movie idea of Hilton Hotels. And I don't know what that is. That's 2 disparate points asking me to connect the dots. I'm titillated by that, and I really appreciate that. Thanks so much, LPJ, and I appreciate the offer getting on the ground floor of that. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
You can call me Jen.
Jen, I can call you Jen. How are you tonight, Jen? Jen.
You did it.
Jen, we've done this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've done this before. Jen, Jen, it's great to have you back on the program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Jen, how are we tonight? How are you doing?
Oh, I am just fantastic.
Talk to me. Why fantastic? What's going on in Jen's life right now?
Well, I've been thinking about my plans for world domination.
How old are you?
They've been going pretty well. I am 39.
39, and what's your plan, and how far along are you?
Well, see, I think, maybe the best way to start, I have a ranch. And my ranch, I teach these,
You say way too much for somebody who says they're going to take over the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe add that as
I
like,
have to be behind the scenes.
like a second step of the second step of your plan to stop, have enough confidence to not say so much. But continue.
Yeah.
I do want to hear this plan.
You're right. Let's see. Well, I think the first part is I have my cows. I've taught them how to fight. And then
Okay. That's not bad. That's a good start. Real quick, communal vision coming in from Larry Pickle Jar. Jen, how many minions do you have? Give a specific number, please.
3 at the moment.
3 minions. Is this including the cows?
No.
No, not
These are
including.
human minions.
You got human minions, 3 of them, and then the cows, which is a totally different department. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they're the expendable department.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's keep going. You've taught the cows to fight.
Yep. I put. I'm trying to say the word. Steel. Steel on their horns.
Steel was the okay.
So they,
Steel's the
yeah.
word that really troubled you right now.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Was
I
it-
couldn't think of that word for some reason.
yeah, it's tough. Okay, continue. Steel. You put steel on their horns. You said.
Yeah. So I made them
Interesting.
steel horns, like so they can cut through things and fight better.
Right. Uh huh.
And then I'm going to release them
Yeah.
in a public area and
Sure.
give them, drugs, like cocaine, methamphetamines, to get them all hyped up
Right.
and have them go on a spree of murder.
A killing
And
spree.
I can't be held responsible, right? Because the animals are doing it, right?
No, I mean, wait. You say you can't get in trouble for the cows?
Yeah, like the cows are responsible, not me.
Brother, you started off the call tonight saying that you had a plan for world domination. Ben Waldron's with
Yeah.
2 bits. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Ben. This is, you're gonna get you're worried about getting in trouble?
Well, I mean, you have to just kind of stay in the shadows, don't you?
Yeah,
A little
but
bit.
dude, you can't be worried. Listen, you're 30. What was it?
39.
39, and you have a plan to dominate the world, and you're worried about getting in trouble.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
totally
I mean,
right.
I think because if you're dominating the world, you are attempting to usurp all rules, that all laws.
Yeah.
So you will be you will have transcended trouble. Many people are going to want to kill you. Azazel 55.
Yeah, that's
you got
exactly-
Leslie to say, dude. I speak colloquially when I need to. when I need to communicate directly to someone who I understand will hear what I'm saying. Now, so you've got cows that do they fight people or just each other?
Oh no, I've trained them to hunt and kill. It's a long process. It's taken several years.
Oh, wow. Communal vision. Caller, if you were going to dominate the world, you should have set things in motion 15 years ago.
What makes you think I didn't?
Well, because you stutter and you had trouble thinking of the word steal, and so far you just thought of cows. So, namaste, you've been terminated. Listen, I love it. I love the energy, and I don't think this plane's not gonna work for sure, obviously. Blessings. Affirmation for fellas. Listen, don't let the grandiosity of your vision stop you from failing. Do not let the grandiosity of your vision for your life and the world around you stop you from attempting and failing. How else do we get to the next level if not by realizing our potential for failure? Namaste. 708-240-8953. Universe is taking the wheel. No plan tonight, guys. (708-240-8953). Universe is taking the wheel. It's just me and you tonight, guys. Let's see where the universe takes us over the next couple of hours, huh? Where is this universe going to take us? Canned spinach. Pardon my language, but this stuff sucks dick. And I mean the bad way, like rape. And someone hung up.
No amount of insight or expertise can prepare you for the depth of failure that accompanies looking really scared and shitting your pants before you pass away.
100%. These are golden. They're there to be ordered as quotes for a reason. They're really good and insightful.
Every morning, I wake in a room of which I am afraid and do not recognize. Eventually, meaning fills in behind the objects and sense of time, but I don't know from where or why.
Namaste. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Violence. Communal Vision coming in. Thank you so much, Pepperoncini. What is the best way to stop a rape being attempted on your person? Best way? It's a good one. It's a good question. I mean, I have a whole course devoted to this sort of thing. I've actually developed a form of martial arts, which I would say is by far the most effective way of self-defense of any kind, be it, petty, maybe a purse snatcher or a fanny pack snatcher or full-on rape like that. It could be something like the name of my self-defense is Jazz Maga. It's a sort of mixture of, the aerobic conditioning of something similar to jazzercise. If you saw it, you'd be like, this is similar to jazzercise. But that's exactly why it sort of lulls predators, into a false sense of confidence as they approach what they think is going to be easy prey. They see you start doing a jazzercise or what they think so, but then that's when this sort of fusion of jazzercise and Krav Maga comes into place, hence Jazz Maga. And that's when it becomes the most lethal self-defense martial art on planet Earth. Namaste. Beautiful. Beautiful question, though. Beautiful question, though. Beautiful question, though. I studied with every master there is under the sun in order to develop Jazz Maga, and it's been a long road. It's been a long road, long, humbling road. Namaste. 70. Are you guys nervous to call right now? Are you nervous to call? Are we nervous to call? Let's have some fun, huh? I know I kind of snapped on Jin a little bit but Jin opened up saying he wanted to dominate the world. I took it seriously. Got to go early tonight. Happy holidays. Here's 100 bits for you to buy a new, less sickly body, Guru. Thank you so much, Fram. That's so funny. Namaste to you and blessings to you, Fram. We'll miss you. We'll miss you. We'll miss you. We are here to be humbled, Guru. Well, then I would suggest taking my Jazz Maga course that I teach at the YMCA. We are here to be humbled. Then I suggest you all call in. Call in, call in. Maybe world domination was a bit too strong of a start, says Jin. Yeah, Jen, I think you came out strong, you came out hot and hard, and I think that we could find something if we just kind of dialed that back a little bit. But honestly, that's that's a very two-dimensional way of looking at it. On the other hand, if you set that as a goal, take yourself very seriously, and fail to the extent which you absolutely will, then you're that much closer to the next level. We got burps. We got the burpees. Coke Zero. Yeah, Pepperoncini gifting a sub to Jen. I don't know if that was the right move. Maybe it was. We'll see, I guess. I'm kind of torn about that call. 708-240-8953. We have a new caller on the line. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
Hello, Leslie. You can call me Lil Guys tonight.
Lil Guys, good to have you on the program, Lil Guys. I recognize your name, but is this your first time calling, Lil Guys?
Yeah, it's my first time calling. Well, it's not my first time calling, but it's certainly my first time getting through to you.
Oh, brother. Well, listen, welcome to the program, Lil Guys. Welcome to we got a first-time caller tonight, not through lack of effort, but just because it gets tied up. But there's a resilience already. It's beginning on a resilient note with you, Lil Guys. The program emulsifies what's not working for you and amplifies the transformative vibrations. Gripple Chew, namaste. Beautiful way to phrase that. Beautiful way to phrase that, Gripple Chew. Namaste, brother. Blessings. Now, Lil Guys, so you've tried to call in a bunch of times, but haven't been able to get through. How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel like I've been wanting to talk to you for some time and just to be in your telephonic presence,
sure,
and get some healing. I'm sure you get that a lot. I'm trying to speak louder too because I think it's cold in my room. And,
it's cold in your room, and it makes you not want to speak loud, huh? You just want to whisper in the cold. You whisper, you're cold whisperer, winter whisperer.
I'm a little chilly guy, and I just want to put my hood up and get small. Do you ever feel like that?
No, never in my life. No, not me personally, but I understand it from your perspective. Certainly, through my use of empathy, I could see the world from your perspective. Namaste.
Namaste.
Is it a coziness? You feel like a little critter, curl it up.
Just a little bug in the rug.
A little bug in the rug.
Like
shielding your frail little self from the world around you.
Yes, I am frail. That is true.
What kind of frail are we talking? What kind of frail?
Well, much like a twig man, like you saw in the Blair Witch Project, hanging from the trees. When I saw that as a child, I thought, it's like looking into a mirror. If I were made of wood, that's about right.
Wonderful. We've got Cherish85 gifted. Cherish, extremely generous of you, hon. Thanks so much, Cherish. Blessings to you. Gifted sub to 13th Juggalo. Now, are you frail? Let's talk about your mental frailties. Do you have any mental frailties?
Well, certainly.
Talk to me.
My social anxiety is going to the grocery store or just even looking outside is terrifying. The last time I made it to the register, which typically I order on the app because it's easier to grab the groceries off the front step than it is to look the person in the eye while they're ringing the objects across the scanner.
Right.
The last time I was at the checkout counter, to be completely honest, I soiled myself.
You soiled yourself. Or do we do number one or number two?
Both.
You did both?
Mm-hmm.
At the same time?
Yeah. It's sort of like, it was going to be number two, and then just number one happened. That goes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. It wasn't planned necessarily, but when the work started working, that was it.
Yeah.
Now, talk to me about Talk to me real quick about what kind of store were we at? We're at a grocery store, big box grocery store, convenience store, something like this. Paint a picture for us.
It was an Aldi.
Aldi.
They
Honestly,
don't have bags there.
honestly, Pepperoncini, real quick with a communal vision before I say that point. Caller, do you have the ability to take a shit without pissing? For me, I feel like if I'm taking a shit, the piss flows without my consent.
Well, it goes back to our biology early on. In fact, I believe, when we're forming in the womb, prior to having an anus, we have, or a front hole, as it were, we have one hole, a cloaca. That is a vestigial growth pattern that we have from when we were much simpler, evolutionarily speaking. And so it's the same nerve trigger. When you have to poop, your body also wants to urinate, because if it was one hole and it was just poop, it would be gross.
Right.
And so by urinating, it cleans the hole as it comes out.
That's what I do in the toilet bowl sometimes. When I leave a sticky defecation in the toilet and it kind of sticks to the walls of the toilet, I will then, when I see it next time, I pee so hard, I urinate so hard as to clean the toilet seat. Do you ever do that?
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite pastimes. In fact, I try to cater my diet to leaving smears, to then make a little game out of it and try to piss the crustiness down. Although you have to angle it properly. You don't want that to splash out and get on your bare thighs.
No, you don't. Now, in which I would say most people don't have that problem as much as you in this case, because you shit your pants at an Aldi. Azazel 55, he sounds like a reptilian using a human vessel. Any response to that?
I would prefer not to answer that question, because either way I answer it, it will sound like I'm incriminating myself. If I can speak clearly, I'm just cold.
X-Band the Man says, just use toilet bleach, fuck that shit, literally. Any response?
Well, the bleach you have to scrub as well.
Yeah.
You can't just pour the bleach in. It's too a urine stream is a fine. It's almost like it's a fine spray, and so that allows the pressure to hit the caked on fecal matter perfectly.
Right. Now listen. I want to go, as much as I wish I could just let you speak. I wish you could do a whole damn TED talk about that. But before you get on that route, I do want to hit you back up about shitting your pants at Aldi. Now, you're very socially anxious, don't even like looking outside. You just considered peeing the poop smears off your toilet bowl as like one of your favorite pastimes, painting a very rich picture of your life for us. But I want to get to this shitting your pants at Aldi thing. Do you always shop at Aldi, or where is this in your rotation?
Aldi's typically the first stop. I get what I can because it's cheaper there, and then then I'll go to a second place like a Kroger or an Albertsons.
Right.
So
kind
that
of pick
of course
up.
messed up the day when I started out there and I shit my pants.
Well, honestly, I think if you're gonna shit your pants anywhere, shitting your pants at an Aldi, honestly, a really good call. I think, guys, can we get? What do you think? Better to shit your pants at Aldi or Kroger? Let's get a nice little poll going in the chat. Poll.
This is important stuff. I'm glad we're getting to the bottom of this.
Start poll, guys. Let your voice be heard. The poll has been thrown up into the chat. Is it better to shit your pants at an Aldi or a Kroger? Aldi or a Kroger? Now, at Aldi, you're going to blend in a lot better. There's just kind of a lot of poor riffraff at Aldi, a lot of back and forth. Probably people aren't going to notice that that well. But then on the other hand, Kroger, better facilities. If you go into the Kroger's bathroom, it's probably going to be better stocked, higher chance for a thicker, higher ply toilet paper. It won't already be kind of covered in shit. Now, were you abused as a kid?
I don't remember.
How far back do you remember? What's like how good's your memory of your childhood?
I remember there were toys and a large poster rather, of a boy band.
Everyone agrees with me. It was better to have your shit your pants at Aldi. So spotty memories, probably abused. Do you talk to your family still?
Those who are still living, yes.
How many we got left?
4.
Fluxstorm 0 with 7-month sub. Namaste to you, Flux. 7 months, and I am totally prepared for a grocery store pants shitting. Namaste. I love that. Thanks so much, Flux. Blessings to you. And also a member of my community of Devoted Light, Fluxstorm 0. Member of my community of Devoted Light, where you get your posters you get your postcards and what have you. I just put some in the mail last week, and we'll be putting some in the mail again soon, next week. Now, do you like these people that are left, or what's going on?
I try.
So no, not really.
No. I mostly hang out on the internet and talk to people who I don't have to look at, and who don't have to look at me.
Now, is it them seeing you, or check this out? Is it them perceiving you?
That's a good question, Leslie.
It is a question that honestly gets pretty overlooked among people that are not mentally ill. You know what I'm saying? They think to themselves like they don't really understand someone in your position, but there's a subjectivity part that's particularly terrifying and disgusting.
Well, it's confusing for me because sometimes I think about the idea that no one else exists. And maybe I'm just imagining everything. But then I think about other people, and if they're just imagining me.
Right. So you're full on dissociating a lot of the time.
Only when I don't think about all of my chores around the house and keep myself grounded.
Right. Keep yourself grounded and kind of just do your pastimes. And I think that's beautiful. Listen, I want you to know that it may not feel like it, but given your description of your lifestyle and your relative emotional handicap, I would say you are much farther along the path to the next level than many of your brothers and sisters here at Explorations.
I really appreciate you giving me that word of encouragement, Leslie, and I look forward to continuing my studies.
Namaste to you. Namaste to you, brother. You have a wonderful evening, little guys. Anything you'd like to share before we go?
If you're not already following, Leslie, you should be. And namaste.
Namaste, little guys. You have a wonderful evening. I'll talk to you soon. Don't be a stranger. I hope you get through soon, okay?
Thank you, Leslie.
Namaste, little guys. Beautiful. Beautiful conversation with little guys. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. I'm just going to go by Bob tonight because it might be a controversial view that I have.
Sounds good, Bob. Well, thanks so much for calling. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Leslie, what are your views on the homeless or meth heads?
Did you say homework?
Homeless and meth heads.
Homeless and meth heads? Like homeless that do
yeah,
meth?
They're both combined.
Like they have to be both.
I mean, aren't all homeless people meth heads?
You know, you'd be surprised. No. A lot of them, they certainly have access to meth, and certainly homelessness will increase your likelihood to do meth for sure. But I know, many meth heads that live in homes, and many, honestly, one of the most tragic cases of homelessness that I've ever seen was somebody who didn't drink even.
Well, there's
raw
your
dogging
stories, your sad stories, and there are ones that, need the help.
Mother Nipplebottom says, homeless meth heads like hot dogs. Namaste to you. Homeless meth heads, I'll bet they do. I'll bet if you offered them a hot dog, they would enjoy it.
We should start giving them hot dogs with rat poison in it.
To just kill. So is that the controversial one? Is that your swing?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like China was not wrong on killing off all their addicts.
Interesting. And so yeah. Well, I can't wait to get into this. Appreciate that. We have a couple communal visions coming in hot. Pepper and Genie. If we didn't have the homeless, who would we attach Wi-Fi hotspots to for South by Southwest?
I mean, those are usable homeless. I'm talking about the ones who just don't function at all.
Now we're talking about. Now here we go. Let's see if we now. Kind of one more communal vision before I get to my point. My little retort back to this. X ban the man X. My views are usually looking down. They tend to slunk down in a stupor against a wall. Usually the smell is prior to the viewing. Interesting. Kind of a little short story. A little cryptic, little short story. Thanks so much, Expand the Man. Namaste. Now, I'm going to go ahead and push back because, I'll bet that when you say that to a lot of people outside of our community here at Explorations, I'll bet that it does raise a lot of eyebrows because they're not ready to hear what you're sharing. Has that been your experience?
Yeah.
Right.
I think we should put all the homeless in camps and get them back to work, and if they don't want to cooperate, just, euthanize them.
Interesting. Okay. So now first of all, I'm going to take maybe an approach that you're not used to because I see exactly where you're coming from. Larry Picklejar with 100 bits. Larry Picklejar with 100 bits on a communal vision. Thanks so much, Larry Picklejar. Can't wait to read this or have this perspective dictated to me. Caller, next time you get a superiority complex of homeless people, their vote counts as much as yours. That kind of makes you as good as a homeless bum.
Not too far off, but that's a nice one.
But what was that?
I said, aren't we all bums in the end,
Yeah, okay, let's get there, though. Let's get there. Now, my point being, I see where you're coming from. I love, there's nothing better, and whether I'm, upset with a homeless person, and whether I'm being going out of my way to ruin a homeless person's day, or flip side of that, I might be, volunteering in a soup kitchen, which I do from time to time, and help
so
the
you're
homeless.
one of those guys, Leslie.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. Sometimes I'm a human being. I'm an enigma. I'm the flower blossoming unto itself. What are you?
I mean, Leslie, let me ask you this: what happens when you step into some human man's shit when you're downtown Chicago?
Yeah, it sucks.
Sucks.
Well, listen to me. Listen to me.
Flooding our downtown.
Listen.
They're bad for business.
Listen.
Listen, I understand every single word you're saying. I understand exactly where you're coming from. The thing is, though, if you get rid of those that you feel superior to, who will be left to allow you to feel superior? How will you savor the feeling of superiority if you've exterminated all of them?
Okay, maybe.
Why do you
right.
think it feels good to help?
Maybe we should just give hunting license.
No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're gonna wake up. Listen, I wish I could create like a timeline in which you get exactly what you want, in which you get to exterminate every single homeless person that's ever existed, and you get to go put your head on the pillow that final night and be like, I did it. Then the hell that you woke up to the next day, I want you to feel the full brunt of that hell. Pepperoncini, caller, are you intentionally stepping in shit?
No, I'm talking on my phone or texting, and I'm distracted, and I just stepped in a huge pile of shit.
Communal Vision coming in from Mother Nipplebottom this time. Bob, which one are you? You did not answer. And why are you downtown anyway?
I like to have a nice downtown penthouse, downtown LA.
Craigulators,
have you been out
34.
here, Leslie? I don't think you guys have the homeless problem that we have out here in LA.
No, we've got plenty of homeless people over here.
I mean, we got a majority.
You got a bunch. You do. You have a lot. It's crazy. Now I would say, Craigulators, the program works. Thank you so much, Craigulators. Also, we've been raided by Angry Scar 09. Perfect time to raid Angry Scar 09. Namaste to you, and welcome, Raiders! Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I'd imagine many of you raiding right now are acquainted with me, but just in case, this is the most powerful and fastest growing personal power program available in the world.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Namaste to you. And guys, welcome to the first day of the rest of your life in Yahoo Serious, the 500 bits demanding nothing on the screen. Pepperoncini, namaste. Can't talk on the phone and not step in shit at the same time. It sounds like you're retarded and maybe on the streets soon enough. Any response to that?
That kind of hurt a little. I'm a little hurt by that one.
Well, interesting. Okay.
No comment.
Well, listen, I'm going to leave you on this note. I think what you're asking for, as relatable as it is, truly, and I mean that genuinely, I think the hell that you will wake up to by getting what you want, it will cause an entirely different layer of hell for you that'll be even worse.
Look at it this way, though, Leslie. If we got rid of all them in California,
sure,
maybe we can make California red again.
I don't give a shit about that at all. That's besides the point. I mean, if that could be maybe.
I'm saying you're
brother,
saying
you're spiritually lost.
Broke.
You're spiritually lost. I'm telling you right.
I don't think I am, Leslie.
I'm telling you, you are. I'm telling you, if you do it, I'm not saying out of care for them, because we don't care about them. Not you, not me, not any of us watching. We barely care, and it makes us feel terrible about that, and we want to destroy them. Okay? And I understand that. I understand that, but I'm telling you, if we destroy them, we're entering a hell that we can barely even stand to whisper to ourselves, okay?
I somewhat agree with you, but
you will agree
that's
more.
Why I say I've changed my subject to, or my opinion to maybe slimming down the numbers.
Same thing. Same problem though. Same problem is what I have to say. But we'll get into we can get into the details on some other night. I must move on right now though.
Namaste, Leslie.
Namaste, Bob. You have a wonderful night. Guys, those of you that have been following me in the program know that I'm not under any sort of, this community isn't giving itself the same lies that other communities are about, I would just do anything for the homeless, because if we would, we wouldn't be here right now. Orchestar, if you're out there struggling and looking for a sign, rest assured, this is not it. If you're out there struggling and you're looking for a sign, rest assured, this is not it. That should go in the compound once we finally get it. That should be on many corners and many rooms in the compound. X band the man X, homeless or not, it beckons the question as to where one belongs in life. After first asking why, you tend to realize it's in your hands to make of it what you can. But then you step in another man's shit and all is lost again. Namaste. Mish, have you had any water today? Damn. (708-240-8953). Now that was a controversial one. That was a provocative one, and that was fun. Let me see if I can fix the camera again because it got a little messed up again. He's right there. Universe, take the wheel. Tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I am coming off of a 5-day sickness and my mind's eye has been clouded by this vision. So tonight we're letting the universe take the wheel. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It's Mish.
Mish, welcome back to the program, Mish. How you doing tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing really fantastic.
Are you?
Yes. How are you? Are you? So, yeah, we just covered in the chat with you, Mish, that you hadn't drank any water yet today, and it is now 9:20 p.m. in our time zone. No water.
Yeah.
Communal vision coming in from Azazel 55. How long is temporary? Referring to not Mish.
It just means not permanent.
Yeah, it means exactly that, not permanent.
There's not like a time limit all the time.
I mean, I don't like this, but I don't hate it. I tolerate it. So it's, there's not a huge rush.
Yeah, it's fine.
But at the same time, you don't want to stay here. We've talked about this many times.
Yeah.
Affirmation for women. Open the sky up, let the sunshine in. And tomorrow is, let's do another one. Affirmation for women. Don't think too much about
water.
Shoe size. Well, think about water. Take it goddamn, well, how about that? That's a perennial one. Let's do one more affirmation for women. Good fucking God, drink water. Drink a sip of goddamn water. Drink water. Please, just drink water. Okay. Now, wonderful. Pepperoncini with a communal vision and Vixen Vina, also a communal vision. Interesting. We got a couple communal visions coming through. Pepperoncini, caller, does the guru shirt cock around the house?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I mean, you walk around with your shirt just draped over your cock?
The answer is yes. Communal vision, if that's what it means. Communal vision from Vixen Vina. Mish, how is your cat?
Which one? They're both great.
Oh,
They're both
VJP Cat says no pants but shirt.
Oh, I always called that like Winnie the Pooh, because he just wears a shirt, nothing else. Yeah, Orchestra knows what's up.
Yeah. So listen, yeah.
I don't think I've seen you do that.
I mean, I do it frequently, so.
All right.
Anyway, so Mish, really great to have you back on the program. Good to have you on the program. My name's Leslie, as you know, and tonight we are letting the universe take the wheel. So we're kind of just letting go control, no plan,
Fuck it.
saying F it
it.
like that. Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a shit? I don't.
Exactly. Yes, indeed. Now, tell me, what's going on?
I bought
Elkerman
a new
099, namaste and welcome to the program. Blessings to you. Continue.
I bought a new computer.
Holy moly, guys. Can we get some congrats in the chat for my temporary roommate, not Mish. Ellie Benelli gifting a sub to 32-bit caterers. Blessings to you, Ellie. Extremely generous of you. Namaste to you.
I think it's 32-bit cat ears.
Cat ears. 32-bit cat ears.
Not caterers.
I've been saying caterers.
It's cat ears.
I like caterers better. But continue. So, guys, can we get some congrats for my roommate, Mish, on the new Computadora? And now that's exciting. That's exciting. How you feeling about the new computer, Mish?
I feel great about it. I was going to try to build one.
Right. Why didn't you?
It didn't feel like building one because I'm not that determined. And reading about what parts are good and what aren't on Reddit was so stupid. And I don't need it to go like 180 frames per second and run everything in 4K. So it was hard to find information on just being normal.
Wow.
And it was just kind of pissing me off. So
to
I just
find
bought one.
information on being normal.
Yeah, I don't need it to do an insane amount of shit. I just want to play The Sims and hang out.
Communal vision coming in from Pepperoncini. Haha, you were on Reddit. Fucking nerd alert.
No, not me. I'm cool. I'm cool. I needed information from nerds.
Now, Lil Guy says, and Lil Guys was the mentally ill young man who called in a little earlier, shit his pants at Aldi, says, sounds like, what was it? Sounds like we have a fake gamer on our hands or something like that. It sounds like Mish isn't a true gamer.
It's true. I am not.
Mish is wise. It is a silly trend to build a PC, says Mother Nipple Bottom.
Thank you.
Trend. I love that. Mother Nipple Bottom getting in there throwing bows.
It seems like it would be fun to make it look as pretty as you want. But that's really the only reason I would want to build one, is so it just looks exactly how I want it to.
Now, so you looked at the nerds and you had trouble, getting, someone to let you know how to be normal, build a normal person's computer. So you said, F it, I'm going my own way. You got a pre-built PC.
and it was on super sale.
Wow. Bargain hunter. Love that.
But then I also got a cute keyboard. It's got a little cat on it.
That's great. Deceitful. Actually, Slashdot is the nerd place.
Okay, nerd.
So, listen, I do think, so what are we doing with the computer? Are we're going to be playing Sims? What else are we going to be playing?
I'm gonna play Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon. Any game from like 2003 that has Tycoon at the end of it, I'm gonna play that.
Beautiful.
And I don't know what else. I want to find some fun, stupid simulator games and hang out. And maybe stream.
Maybe we'll be streaming. So maybe not me, she'll be streaming herself, huh?
Yeah, just to have fun and hang out.
Well, Railroad Tycoon. Yeah, it sounds like you hit a benchmark. You hit a milestone.
Yeah, I did.
Wow. Well, that's terrific. That's terrific. And Pepperoncini says, my wife plays Stardew Valley. It's for girls, so you might like it.
I know I would like it, but for some reason I've just never downloaded it. So maybe it's time.
People are saying, I would watch your stream, Mish.
Aww.
I think that'd be a lot of fun for a lot of people. Interesting. So, that sounds great. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I got really mad putting this stupid fucking chair together. Because there's just a part that straight up does not fit. And I had to go outside in the cold weather and actually cool down.
Affirmations for days. Listen. Do not get sucked into the trap of achievement. I'm going to do one more for days, real quick. One more for days. I'm Robert Kopp. Thanks so much for the bits. Listen, if you're a mask-leaning them, there are traps in every direction. Trying to extol the virtues of achievement. Resist. Now, if you're not mask-leaning, forget it. Forget what I just said. Or if you're not in a mask phase or something, whatever this is, just if that doesn't apply to you, then change the channel. I'm all chapped up. Blessings. Now, Robert, Heartlight Woman, wonderful to see you. Namaste to you. Oh, and we've got, wait, no, that's not anything. Thank you so much, Azazel, for the bits. Blessings to you. 101 bits. Beautiful. Now, Mish,
yes.
Do you not drink water to sort of enable yourself to focus and maintain energy, or do you simply just kind of get excited about one thing or another and you just kind of forget?
Yeah, I was just excited all day, so I didn't drink any water.
And getting excited actually is in itself a form, of it has the same effects as drinking water, actually.
Yeah, it does.
I've heard. A really interesting study out of Duke University, actually. Studied.
I did it earlier this week, too.
Affirmation for fellas.
The
Listen.
Entertainment Center.
You get a sweatshirt, cut a little slit right here. Thank me later. What did you just say?
I also didn't drink any water the day I built the new entertainment center.
Right.
So I like to build furniture as dehydrated as possible.
Beautiful.
It makes you really want to finish what you're doing.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, fuck, I'm going to die.
Yeah, 100%. Because that'll just kind of really put a little coal in your. Remember in the cartoons when they would open up the butt flap and put a piece of coal in there?
In the butt flap?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't remember what I'm talking about?
I've never seen an old cartoon where they put something in the butt flap.
Anybody know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? They've got like the little long johns on, little PJs.
I know the butt flap.
The butt flap
that
comes
you're talking
down,
about.
and they stick like a piece of coal in there to like be like.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, Data Pagan says yes, I do. Jin 2 says I do actually. LOL. Thumbs up from 13th
What's it
Juggalo.
from? Name a show. Or
That's
cartoon.
right, Heartlight Woman. Inserting hot coal into the anus of children.
Oh my god.
Cartoons were hellish. I don't know, like a cartoon with like a kid, like a baby, or like maybe a guy. You know what I'm talking about?
That's like all of them.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Mish. Really appreciate your presence here tonight. Anything
I didn't
else?
like this call.
Okay. Guys, I gotta take a piss. I gotta take a piss so bad. It's piss time. Namaste to you. We'll double check the audio when I get back. Wait. Is the audio fucked up? The audio is way behind the video. Has it been like that the whole time? Thank you, Heartlight Woman. Let's see here. Yeah, sometimes this filter just kind of turns itself off. No, it's too much. How does it happen right in the middle? I don't know. Whatever. Now it's not far. It keeps moving around. 1 second. We're going to fix this. All right, one more time. It keeps moving around. Is that good enough? Is this going to be fine? Is this too distracting? Good enough? All right. For some reason, it keeps moving around. Well, namaste, everyone. I got to piss. Well, guys, real quick, if you have seen the magic working in this program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, you've seen the lives transform, you've seen that there's something special that you too want in your life, and you're ready for that next level in a brand new way, a way you just discovered. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stick around for a couple words of my community of devoted light.
at patreon.com, hosting my library of exclusive videos, podcasts, monthly postcard, etc., etc. Namaste to you guys. I'll be right back in just a second because I got to pee. Oh, namaste. I'll be right back, everyone.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com, where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. Welcome back to the program, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, and this is the second half of our program. We'll see how much longer we go. I'm still feeling a little under the weather, and when I got up, I realized I still felt like shit. So we'll see how much longer we go. But namaste, everyone. That was a couple words about my community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com. As was stipulated, I can send you a postcard. I can give you music downloads, a host of videos to receive, a couple exciting updates. One of which is the what used to be like a bi-weekly sort of video, depending on the intensity of the video. We are now putting in place of that a podcast. So there's about five or six episodes of the podcast of Devoted Light up on the Patreon right now, and they're doozies. They're absolutely doozies. So in addition to that, you still get a podcast and take that with you wherever you want to go. Wash dishes, go on a little walk, and have me in your ears. Getting into some real topics in a much more intimate and in-depth way than we can cover here during the normal stream. In addition to that, for my $25 a month tiers, now those for my two-tubbers, as they say, those really getting after that two-tub lifestyle, $25 a month. Listen, guys, what we're doing instead of the print, we did the print for a while. We're not doing the print anymore. I am going to, starting just in these past couple months, I'll be sending a quarterly VHS tape out to you. Now, I sent out a tape for the Growth to Nowhere campaign that we held over the summer. Those tapes are out. If you haven't received your tape yet, go ahead and let me know. Let me know on Discord or send me a message or something. I'll make sure you get one. But in addition to that, we finished sending those tapes out earlier this month, and we'll have a new tape out by December 15th for my $25 a month Patreon tier. And then at that point, we'll be about caught up, and then the next one is actually in January. So there's going to be tapes going out, postcards every month. If you want a piece of that, now is the perfect time. Patreon.com/Leslie Tanner to access my exclusive library, the Community of Devoted Light. Namaste. Looks jaundiced lately. Yeah, there's a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to dial in the camera. Yeah, it is it's a new old one. But also, if you'd like to write me a little something, Borealis Black, good to see you. Borealis Black coming in, taking a little break from studying. Explorer makes women feel uncomfortable, and that's something. That's a special kind of woman in Borealis Black that makes other women feel uncomfortable. Here's to the best year of my life. Thanks, Leslie. Are we at 12? Holy moly, guys, happy 12 months. Happy 1 year to Borealis Black, huh? Can we get some claps? Can we get some claps in chat right now, please, for Borealis Black? 1 year. Man, time flies. Really, it really does. It really, really super duper does. Wonderful. You got the 1 year little badge on you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Godspeed. That makes me so happy. Namaste to you. Namaste. Now, guys, happy 12 months to Borealis Black. A milestone. A milestone. Yeah, I'm going to be sending out some new some postcards next week. So if you want to get a piece of that, go ahead and type in !Final Journey into the chat. Get that link. Sign on up. I'll send you a postcard next week. Huh? How about that? SAP885, namaste to you. SAP885, namaste. Blessings to you and welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Also, feel free to write me anything, at my old P.O. Box. I love getting stuff from you. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Gotten some really amazing stuff these past couple months. Mother Nipple Bottom. So what is this about the universe taking the wheel? I was late. Well, I've been sick, and I still am. And so my mind's eye has been clouded. What are we doing? God damn it.
I can't see her.
Try to get her eyes.
Hello, ship. No, don't go.
Namaste. There she is. There's that cat I couldn't give a fuck about. Night Year. Holy moly, Night Year. Thank you so much, Night Year. Blessings to you.
A man of his word.
A man of his word. Thanks so much, Night Year. Wow. Extremely generous. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Night Year dropping a fat cock of 10,000 bits onto the chat right now. Is thanks for seeing that cat. Namaste. Thanks so much, Mish. Really appreciate you stopping in.
You're welcome.
Yep. Communal Vision from Vix and Vina. Love the cat. Mish, you rule.
People like it.
That's not, my job isn't to give people what they like. My job is to give people pepperoncini, 0. Maybe a couple if she, she got me a Coke Zero earlier at the convenience store, and I appreciate that. So maybe I'll give her 134. Oh, the Coke was probably $2, maybe 200 bits. Night, you're extremely generous of you, though. Brother, thank you. It's wonderful to see you, as always. Whenever you can pop in. Really appreciate it. I would die for Shrimp Trip. I wouldn't. That makes one of us. I would not die for that cat. I simply would not. Yeah, my job isn't, Mish brings up a good point. They like it, with the implication that we should give people of this program that which they like. Now, if I were to give you what you liked, I might as well abuse you. I might as well climb through this camera right now and just start molesting you myself. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Hello, Leslie. How are you?
Brother Poet, I'm fantastic. Having a wonderful evening. How are you tonight, Poet?
I am existing, and the universe has taken control.
There we go. Beautiful. As Mother Nipplebottom asked a little bit ago, what exactly is this universe taking control business? As I am sick, not as sick as you, certainly, but I am sick, and I'm sort of just kind of, there's no plan, no theme, so we're just kind of letting the universe, we're letting Jesus take the wheel, as someone might say. Now you're letting the universe take the wheel over there, Poet. What does that mean for you? Talk to me about that.
I'm letting my vehicle fall apart and not putting any money into its repairs.
Nice. Are you calling us from a vehicle right now?
I am.
Beautiful. And are you stuck in the car that's not working as it should?
Correct.
Namaste. Beautiful. What's wrong with it, do you think?
Oh, it leaks oil, and now the door automatically locks when I close it. I have to keep my window down in the winter, or I don't have access to a vehicle.
I've been there. I've had cars where you had to kind of duct tape a plastic bag, garbage bag over the window, and kind of just left it like that for the whole winter.
Yeah, it's going to be entertaining. I've decided to fully let the universe take control of this vehicle, and I'm going to let it decay into entropy.
Love that. And it's leaking oil. Do you know anything past that, or is just for a fact it's definitely leaking oil?
I suspect. Have a wonderful night. Sorry, I was talking to someone else. I deliver. That DoorDash life.
And so you're calling us up while on the clock.
Indeed, I'm getting paid to talk to you right now.
Love that. Namaste. Now, take me. You're letting this car fall apart, and how does that make you feel? Take us inside the emotional experience of that, letting the car fall apart. Take us inside that.
I have a fear that once this one dies, that I won't be able to acquire another one without having to sell this one, so I'm afraid I might have to put a little bit of time and energy into it just so that I could trade it off for something better.
Right. You can always lie and trick people.
It's true, but I feel like if you do that, the universe will just lie back to you, and I don't want to deal with that kind of karmic
That's made
emotion.
up. That's not real.
That's not real?
That's not real.
So I can just bilk people for their money.
Absolutely. Listen, if the universe was fair, why would you have a degenerative disease?
Truth. Why would anyone?
If there was a sense of balance. No.
I think I should ponder on
if
that a
anything,
little bit.
if anything, you've earned like some leeway with lying and hurting people and taking things from them.
One of my favorite quotes is, "It is morally wrong to allow suckers to keep their money."
See, there you go. There you go. And who better to take it from them than, someone in your position?
I don't really need money, though. I mean, we all need money to survive, to buy things, but it's the free time and the experiences that I'd prefer, not the actual cash. The cash doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but you could buy little simple pleasures, right? And because we're all
indeed.
Yeah, and that's kind of fun.
That is kind of fun. The other way I've let the universe take control is whenever I felt any kind of inspiration at all to do anything creative, I beat it down with a hammer.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I would love to see you express some of those things, though.
It is part of the program, but I was writing, and then I even dabbled in coloring and painting for a little bit, and then I burned it all.
Why'd you burn it?
It was cathartic.
Okay. Felt
all
good.
Those thoughts and emotions, yeah, it felt like I was just cutting away a piece of myself.
Right.
Which is artistic in its own way, I think.
Yeah, I guess you could certainly tell yourself that. Pepperoncini with a communal vision. It sounds like your car is mirroring the failure and deterioration of your own body. It's poetic in a sense.
Indeed. Well put, Pepperoncini. Well put. How was your turkey day?
Oh, thank you so much for asking. No one's asked me that yet.
Did you have a good turkey day celebrating the decimation of the Native American population?
Yeah, I go out of my way to celebrate specifically that.
Wonderful.
Well, I pull it into a stark contrast. I make sure the tragic nature of how they're have ended up as a people and individually in our modern world, and I hold it in stark contrast while I add more butter to the gravy. I add a little more whipped cream to my pumpkin pie.
Seems legit. That seems legit. But did you have a good turkey day?
Yeah, I mean, I ate that food. That was fantastic. That felt really nice. Some small talk.
Did you spend it with friends and family or clients again this year?
Eagle Wing 007, L sociopath. You don't even know the meaning of the word. Sociopath. Do you have any idea how much empathy it takes to do what I do? To have a Thanksgiving the way I have it? To draw pictures of the alcoholic masses of Native Americans wandering their reservations. Reservation. Chew on that word. It takes empathy to do that. It takes empathy to hold it in stark contrast with the light sweetness of a whipped cream.
Ooh. Apple pie.
Something to think about. And I say the same thing during Black History Month. I'm often throughout the entire month, I imagine, I go into the cavern of my mind and I imagine myself as a black man, and I do all sorts of things as a black man in my mind.
You masturbate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, certainly. Certainly.
I know, with a black man's dick. Interesting.
Well, and it's as an act of empathy.
As an act of empathy.
Yeah, and namaste, Eagle Wing, blessings. No, you don't need to apologize. I in a way, I thank you for bringing it up because you're not the first person, you're not the only person to accuse me of that. And I just wanted to use it as a sort of teachable moment for everyone because I'm sure you're not alone in thinking that. There's quite a few people watching right now. Now, Poet, how was your Thanksgiving?
I slept. I tried to contact a family member. He did not answer. And then I was going to go visit my mother, but she decided to go to the casino instead. So I spent the time with my mother's not boyfriend.
Like ex?
No, they've been together for like 15 years, but neither one of them will say that they're together.
So they're like what gay people used to be.
Yes.
Like
Indeed.
special friend. See, this is the world that the liberals want.
Yeah.
They want
Just
straight
sad.
couples to be like, oh, my special friend. They want to get rid of the word husband and wife. They want to get rid of the
Lover.
word boyfriend,
Yeah.
girlfriend. Partner is one step along that path. The pressure that straight couples feel to call each other partner. Then before you know it, it's going to be special friend. They're going to whisper about you at family parties.
Oh, you're in a monogamous relationship. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they're looking for. Well, I have to get back to doing things for pittances of cash.
Namaste.
Namaste, Mr. Leslie.
Namaste, Poet. You have yourself a wonderful evening, Poet. I had a teacher like that in elementary school. Very sweet woman. Capital L lesbian, though. And it was a Catholic school. She did not have a smooth going of it. I honestly don't know why she taught at a Catholic school, to be honest, in retrospect. I've thought about this much. She'd bring her wife around. 1 second, caller. She'd bring her wife around, and all the parents would literally whisper. They'd whisper, "Special friend." You know, it was the 90s, and it didn't occur to me until I was in high school. I was like, why? Why did she teach at a Catholic school? Why Catholic? Interesting.
The Catholics pay better.
Catholics pay better?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even
my cousin's gay, and he's a music teacher at a Catholic school, and he has to stay.
Is it in a city?
In the closet.
Is it in a city though?
He's like kind of close to a city, but not enough like in the city for it to be cool. Even now, because they're Catholic. Actually, he just got out of that. Now he's real estate. Hey, this is Borealis Black. How's it going?
Borealis, I know exactly who this is. How are you, Borealis?
I know who the fuck that is. I miss you guys so much, man.
Namaste. It's good to hear your voice. Good to feel your presence here. How was your Thanksgiving, Borealis?
It was nice and not eventful. I slept in, and my husband had to work, so he brought some food home, and we had some pizzas later, and watching Thanksgiving movies. That was it. Good. Knocked out my family calls like the day before, so it was like blessedly quiet.
Ooh, nice. Some nice peace and quiet. You didn't have to run around.
No, I'm really happy to say that I live like at least 1,500 miles from any family member, so you got to go out of their way to get to me. I know, I love it, right? I grew up as a child of divorce, being like jaunted between different, like, oh, you're with your mom for this, and then you got to get over to your dad for that, and like Christmas they'd split us up, and then when I got married, his parents were split too, so I was like, we're going to like 4 places, and like, it sucks, let's move. So, you gotta go like a long way to get to us now.
and so what did you guys end up actually doing on the day? You just chill?
Yeah, no, I just said like he had to work, so like he
works,
that's
right.
Yeah, okay. He works at, in a restaurant, but it's in a hotel, and hotels never close, so you don't get
right. Did you eat any of the Thanksgiving food?
Breaks. What's that?
Did you eat any of the Thanksgiving food?
Yeah, he brought us home a couple plates, so we got like the gourmet version of Thanksgiving, and then like later we threw in a couple frozen pieces for later. So it was good. It was all right. Good. I mean, he had to work, so it wasn't as good for him, but I got to chill. I've been burning the candle at both ends of my classes and shit. So I totally feel you on the ultra, like, just the over the top, touchy feely liberal bullshit that's going on. Like, I'm surrounded by 18-year-olds, and like, I don't know, people are like going out of their way to tell me shit that I didn't ask about. Like, I don't want to. I just found out kind of what a dead name is, and there's like
Right.
there's
You just found
they're like very in your face about it. Though. It's weird. And I'm just like,
Right.
Yeah,
Well, it's
whatever.
I remember.
I just make eyes at the instructor because we're like the same age usually. He's just gonna let it go.
There's a I compare it to, because I'm older, but I'm not quite as old. I didn't go to college when I didn't go to we're not the same age. However, we missed the sort of 2010 level of like intensity. Whether you agree with it or not, the intensity of the 2010s, kind of offshored, exported from Tumblr.com into the rest of society. Now again, good or bad, agree or disagree, is besides the point for me. Now,
oh yeah, absolutely.
One thing though that's interesting is the intensity that I remember when I first learned a version of how I would come to think about the world for the rest of my life, of how it's bad, and I'm going to try to make it correct. I didn't have the larger culture around me to sort of resonate with my intensity. You know what I mean? Like, and in the 2010s, starting in the 2010s, maybe halfway through that decade, when it really started getting going, there were a lot of percolating ideas that were really prominent with people that age, college age, people in their 20s, etc. That they had the culture resonating within their intensity, and that is a very unique situation, I feel. Like, what were you pissed off at when you were 18 or 19?
Well, nobody.
What did you rebel against?
This stuff about, because no one cares about what Gen X thinks. It's like kind of like the whole. That's our thing. Like, actually.
Oh, right. So
Right. We're the latchkey kids in society, and just like move around the background. There was never really enough of us to like for them to have to pay attention to what the fuck we think, so they don't care. So, and I think like the little Zoomers coming up, I think they're like a smaller slice. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't like looked at demographics. I'm not an expert. But,
no, you're not.
But it seems like they're overvoiced, right? It seems to me though they're like overvoiced for the size of their population, and I think maybe that's kind of what annoys me a little bit too.
What, Gen X?
No, like it's similar to Gen X. I think they're a small portion of the population, but instead of just being like whatever, let it go, they're like overvoiced in like all of these weird demands and stuff, like that's still like changing social mores and stuff like that. And what's
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
English language.
Overvoiced.
And I'm like, you guys, like, who fucking put you in charge? Like, and I just don't feel like there's like enough of them for us to be having to care about that.
Well, and there's a certain. It's like when the pendulum swings the other way and the Christian right is, in charge in the United States, and like the percentage of the Christian right that gets to be in charge, like, goddamn, man,
oh, they're super annoying too. Yeah,
it's the same. Absolutely. It's the same. Like there's an inner core of the zeitgeist that's just really wants to crawl up your ass.
Both ways, absolutely. And like, just by and large, like fuck, both of you guys for the same reasons.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
And like, they're in like this culture war against each other, and then like, but like most of us are like in the middle somewhere, going, "Would you all just please fuck off and like just let me do my shit?"
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and I wish I could take each and every single person that feels that intensity And I wish that they could find the program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, because it's a perfect place to begin their sojourn of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. That intensity, that view of the world, that confidence about how the world should or shouldn't go is a perfect place to start their journey here. Kind of a hot take, but Gen X is a worse generation than the boomers. The lead poisoning is severe to a point that they can't shut the fuck up about, hold on. That they can't shut the fuck up about how they drank from a hose while their parents ignored them. Any response to that?
I don't know, but we only did that like we were like locked outside or something. I mean, I don't brag about it or anything, but you know, sure. I also spent a lot of time, on the internet. So.
Now, Danny Blue Jeans with another communal vision. I would follow Leslie into battle in the upcoming Holy War. Namaste.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way, Borealis?
Yeah, I mean, like, we were talking about these extremists, if they were to take that amount of intensity and then pour that into the mediocrity that the program espouses, like, I mean, where could we be right now?
Say that one more time.
If these extremists could pour their energy into the mediocrity of the program that the program espouses, like, take that as far as where the hell could we be right now, Leslie?
Exactly. Now you take that extreme intensity of one end of their experience, and that just means that they have that much farther to fall, that much more intense of a loss in realizing, how far out they were at one point. They'll come back to that mediocre failure of the middle, but that it's very exciting. That's why when I get to young people, I only fan the flames. I say yes, I say yes, I say yes, so that when it finally all falls apart, who's going to be there for them? Not the friends they made along the way. In activist circles, certainly those people are terrible friends. Been there, done that, seen it, been a part of that. It's not fun. But you know who will be there? Leslie Tanner. Leslie Tanner in the program, in the community. Namaste. Now, Borealis, listen, it's been fantastic to speak to you tonight. I would love to get into even more experiences that you're having in your college experience. But listen, I know you're busy. You got the break coming up, though, right?
Yeah, well, I'm on a break sort of right now, but I'm up at my ass in alligators, as Ricky could say. Hopefully you'll call in.
Yeah.
I'll go on my Christmas break in another week or two, so I'll be able to touch base with y'all a little bit more often. But it's been good to get back in the Leslian zone here for a minute. This is going to help put me over the edge.
Please, I would love nothing more than to do that. Namaste to you, Sister Borealis.
Good night, y'all. Namaste.
Namaste.
The program fucking works, y'all.
The program fucking works, as you said. Namaste. Beautiful. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, welcome back to the program. Pepperoncini, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Guru? Besides being sick.
Sick, but I am, as I wake from my ailed slumber, I'm forced with the reality that I hardly recognize. But I do it through the gifts that I've given myself through the program and through the community here that communes here at Exploration. So I thank you for being here tonight, Pepperoncini.
Of course. I mean, it's an inspiration that you are one of the few people who can actually pull themselves up by their own bootstraps.
Right. Exactly. Yes. And what is it like to be around someone like that, like me?
Powerful. That's how I see it is, speaking of, what the topic is, let the universe take the wheel. The universe brought me here, and gave me tools that I can use to just kind of do whatever the fuck I want. And I'm really loving that. That's been a real treat.
And talk to me, Pepperoncini. You take kind of just on a more personal note, Pepperoncini, because I do feel comfortable enough to speak to you that way. On a comfortable note, on a comfortable personal note. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was, I would say, shitty for me personally, but for my family, I think had a great time.
Wonderful. And why was it shitty for you?
Just all sorts of reasons. So I'm traveling. We're not in our town. We are in a different town that we drove to, and to visit my wife's family. And my wife has 3 sisters, and each one of them has a spouse, and each one of them has at least 1 child and at least 2 dogs. So and Thanksgiving takes place in my mother-in-law and father-in-law's house, which does not have the capacity to support that many fucking humans and living beings without making a cacophony of just noise and annoyance that I didn't want to deal with. It's not even the smell, Mish. It is just like the amount of stimuli in total was unpleasant to me, which is why we're staying in a hotel as opposed to staying and sleeping overnight in that den of overstimulation.
And so so you've been staying in a hotel and making trips back and forth is what I'm understanding here, right?
Yes. I was working this week. We left on Saturday and have been in town that whole time. And I kind of intentionally didn't take work off so that I could have an excuse to stay in the hotel from 9 to 5, so I didn't have to go through that.
And is that nice for you? You get some alone time, hotel, kick back a little bit, do work at your leisure, then meet up with the fam later. Is that nice for you?
It is. That was the benefit of it, But I was talking to my wife about this yesterday. This is not a trip that, despite being a holiday, it is not a vacation. There is no reduction in the amount of stress that is pent up.
Right.
Or there's no, it's relaxing in a Leslian sense, certainly.
Right, certainly. And that's productive in its own way, yes.
Yes. But in terms of, what my reptilian brain wants, it's not solving that problem, which is to, lurk under the waters and look for the right moments to lash out at people on the internet.
And you getting any snacks done? You getting any snacking done in the hotel room with the family away?
Snacking? Oh, well, one thing that I do, I think that's something that my wife has accurately described about myself is when I go to a town or we're on a trip is I really like to see what kind of fast food they have that's different than the fast food in my hometown. That's a big important thing.
Ooh, yeah.
For me, it's like if there's a Culver's there, that's a 10 out of 10.
Culver's
that's a slam dunk.
Culver's is terrific. Culver's is a fantastic establishment. Can't agree with you more there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no Culver's here. Got to settle for a Whataburger if I'm looking for something more exotic.
You know what You know what though? I was literally about to talk about Whataburger because it is out of control. We don't have anything like that in the north. I wouldn't necessarily say it's better than Culver's because Culver's is so good, but I have such a soft spot in my heart for a Whataburger.
Yes, I do too. The service is often not good.
Not good. No, not good at all.
You go to Culver's. God, Culver's. It's like they are chipping these people or like stapling their nerves to turn them into perfect customer service delivery every time I've gone. It's not a human who's I'm from New Orleans, and the thing about New Orleans is whether the service is good or bad in New Orleans, it's always personal. It's always how the human being is feeling.
Interesting.
It's translated into the service you get. Their heart is on their sleeve. But at Culver's, they've sucked the soul out of those people to just make an absolute delicious butter burger and to serve it to you without any fuss. And that's one thing that I really love. There's too much of that. Me having to ingest people's emotions and process them and adjust myself to them to try to act as if I'm a human being. And I would much rather have it that, it's a soulless, human-like thing so that it's comfortable for me, but in a way that I don't have to oh, you're having a hard day. I'm so sorry to hear that. No, give me the food. You have the painted smile on your face, and I get my free custard at the end of the day.
Now,
that's what's valuable to me.
Let's do a little quick underrated, overrated. What's the most, in your travels as someone who, really takes delight in exploring the fast food offerings of the various, places of your travel. What is the most underrated fast food place and what is the most overrated fast food place?
By far, as someone who was born and raised in the Bay Area of California, In-N-Out gets the most overrated burger place award.
I was going to say the same thing.
Their fries are dog shit. Absolutely the worst fries. It's as if they pour a bucket of water over those fuckers.
Jessica agrees also. Jessica agrees.
Thank you. Beautiful, Jessica. You're so smart. I agree with me, too.
It's also expensive as fuck, right?
Yes, really expensive. I think Shake Shack may also be up there. It doesn't hit that level of... It's like, I think that's the East Coast overrated, is the Shake Shack. Now that it's more places, obviously. Underrated, I think it's insane because I wouldn't say this. I don't think I would admit this to people I know.
Sure.
For the underrated, it's possibly a tie. I'm having a hard time deciding between Church's Chicken and Jack in the Box. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, that is insane. That's insane. Jack in the Box? What the fuck is going on?
Two tacos. That's all I have to say. Curly fries. There is something special. I cannot get a curly fry anywhere else in this country
Arby's.
in the way that Jack in the Box provides.
Oh.
And that taco, those two piece of shit tacos with dog meat inside of them, and they throw a fucking piece of processed cheese and hot sauce. The delivery mechanism of the fried cold shell, there's just something special about it, in my opinion.
I hate those things. Listen, I hate those things. I'm going to be... I understand where you're coming from. I see the appeal. I don't think you're wrong necessarily. It's interesting. It's a bold choice for underrated.
I'm not going to go with some pussyfooting around, maybe like someone I think maybe would say McDonald's, because I think McDonald's gets,
No.
I know a lot of people who are like, oh, no.
I know what you mean, no. But, a part of me wants to say Culver's is underrated because it's not nationally known.
Yes.
And I think
that's an option, but I feel like I've heard people who have it, it's very highly rated.
Right. I would say underrated. Underrated, I'd say Whataburger or Taco Cabana.
I just had, Leslie, that is what I had this evening, was Taco Cabana.
How'd you enjoy it?
There's something magical happening right now.
Right? Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
Isn't it fantastic? It's fantastic.
3 carne asada tacos on a corn tortilla, and it comes with chips and queso.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to pay extra for the queso. They give it to you. They let you have it.
And it's a nice tortilla, right? Isn't that a nice tortilla?
It is. It is. It's not over-greased. It's not under-greased. And so I guess I should make this preface, right, of by underrated, I'm not saying that it is the best. I am saying that it is rated higher than what other people would rate it, right?
Yeah, like it deserves to be rated higher.
Right, because Borealis says Popeyes is greater than Church's. I wouldn't disagree with you, But whenever I hear people talk about churches, it's in a derogatory sense.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's something wrong about that.
No, I never hear anybody say those things here around me. Tony G33 just sharing 3 bits. Namaste to you, Tony. I think I would say I think that's something interesting. That's something that Jack in the Box thing. That comment is really honestly incendiary as far as I'm concerned. An incendiary comment to have shared. I think it really, I could feel the quills being bristled in the chat.
Can I ask you, Guru, do you think it's more incendiary to say that Jack in the Box is underrated, or to say that all homeless people should be killed, as the previous caller did tonight?
Honestly, Jack in the Box, because the homeless people, we've talked about it. We've talked about that. We've explored violence against the homeless. And I see it coming down. It's like a kind of a twice a year we get into it here at Explorations. We get into, the lust for violence against the most vulnerable population. Of course, that's understandable. That's not surprising to me. Is it let's not think about that. Is it provocative? Not to me. Jack in the Box truly came out of nowhere to me, though. I do not have a lot of positive bowel movements associated with Jack in the Box, so that's a really interesting thing to bring up.
Yeah, and I think we could spend an entire night just talking about, the regionalness of those chains and the quality based on where you are in the United States. I don't want to get into that too far. I think that's a dissertation. Let's leave that. Let's leave that for another night. Now, it is good. Wait, Pew Pew Heel said something I want to understand. I kill and trap rabbits every year and feed my family and deer, raccoon, roadkill, whatever I need to. It is good. Pew Pew eats roadkill and says that we are speaking like rich people right now. Is that what you're saying, Pew Pew? Deer head for blanket, sweet. Brother, I don't know, it doesn't sound as much as rich and poor as if you're you're a prospector. You're a prospector on the Wild West frontier and you brought your family along. I think it's more of a time travel thing. Yes, the people I know who hunt deer have the means to go do so.
Yeah, that's true. Those guys he's eating roadkill. He's eating roadkill. That's a different. I don't even know if that's a poor. It's not like as easy as it should be to get food stamps, but it's not like that hard if you're poor to get food stamps. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you're homeless, then you got a whole host of troubles in general. But wow, beautiful. Now listen, I kind of just I feel like Pepperoncini, we're on a clip right now. We could weave a thread of all sorts of things based on what we've conjured up in this conversation. So I'm just going to kind of pull the plug on it right now, if that's all right with you.
Absolutely, Guru. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I'm glad you're well enough to have done this today. 8 days without the program, it's tough.
It's tough. It's tough. I knew it was going to be.
Yes.
I wept.
Anger.
I wept for you.
Yes. Thank you, Guru.
Namaste, Pepperoncini. Good luck with the rest of the trip, and we'll speak to you when you get back.
Absolutely.
Namaste,
Farewell.
brother. Why can't you get food stamps, Pew Pew? I mean, if you're in a place that you're eating roadkill that's like still edible, then I don't even know how the social services work out there. I make $1,200 too much a year to get food stamps. That's a tough position to be in. I've been there many times. We're just barely hovering above the point where you could get help, but you certainly could use the help, but you can't get it. It's fresh roadkill. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Ultimately, no. Let's see here. Let's rate, yeah. Guys, well, we did it. We did a beautiful. I have to rest because I'm sick and my head's kind of just started pounding. So I'm gonna take it easy. I wanted to make sure I got on here with you guys though, because 8 days, like Pepperoncini said, 8 days is simply too long. All right. I pray that it never happens again, but who knows what the universe has in store for us. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Pew pew. Yes. Meditate on this. Meditate on my absence. My absence is in some ways a greater gift than my presence. For you truly get to feel and experience the lack that you feel you can be saved from, that you will never be saved from. Well, namaste. Okay, we can turn off the. We gotta turn off the. Mother Nipplebomb has just said no. Mother Nipplebomb has just said, put a kibosh. Mother Nipplebomb said, put a kibosh on that close. Let's maybe do a little bit of jazz as she throws down 25 gifted subs. Namaste. Blessings, guys. We're not done yet. Namaste. Thank you so much. Mother Nipplebomb, nah, you can go sleep, Guru. Mother Nipplebomb, you have listen, you set something in motion that is too far gone to stop now. Namaste to you. The train is teetering on the tracks, barely being contained. This energy loop that you have set in motion. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Everyone's very thankful to you for doing that, by the way. Ellie Benelli, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Blessings to you. Wow. Thanks so much, Ellie Benelli. You've been hanging out. A very committed explorer. Namaste to you, Ellie Benelli. Blessings. And guys, allow this little downtime, allow this little off-ramp to really get your energy ready for the evening, ready for the weekend. Who knows what's going to happen this weekend? Who knows what's ahead for us? Blessings to you. Wow. You guys get any good Black Friday sales? Oh my gosh. If I did comedy, I would do comedy about Black Friday. If I did comedy, I'd have about 10 to 15 minutes strong 10 to 15 minutes about Black Friday. And I'd walk into any club. I'd walk into any sort of club, or maybe even a DIY venue where there's a non-binary host named Pumpkin Pie, giving everybody an introduction, a rousing introduction for me, Leslie Tanner. Welcome welcome to, welcome. You know him for his insight, for his wisdom. Well, welcome to the comedy stylings of Leslie Tanner. Namaste. Toot toot. And everybody claps, right? Everybody claps, right? Have we been rated? We haven't been rated. No rate. And so my jokes would be something like, they should call Black Friday a different color. Why do we got to make a racial deal out of it? And everybody would laugh so much. They'd laugh. Oh, they'd be stifled, but you'd feel that pent-up energy in the room. And you're like, Black Friday, they never thought about Black Friday being racial before or something. So the energy in the room is absolutely off the charts. White people in the room are desperately looking around for a black person in the audience to see whether they can laugh, whether they're allowed to laugh at this joke. And it's so repressed, it's so crazy, but I just keep going. I keep going on the premise. I've got 10 to 15 minutes on that premise. Namaste. Wow, well, we did it, huh? Kick the credits back up. God damn it. Beautiful night. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to go to sleep and rest, and blessings to you. Once again, when it comes to weekends, I'm not going to say anything. Make sure you're following me on Discord and Twitter to stay abreast. If you're just now joining us for the first time tonight, namaste to you. Join the Discord and the Twitter and Instagram to stay abreast. Blessings to you. And fix the Discord. Does that not work? All right. I'll do something about it if I remember. Somebody, can you say something in Discord to remind me? That's kind of a little catch-22, cat eating its own tail or whatever. Namaste. Guys, I can't promise anything in a weekend just because you know how I am, but stay abreast of any developments. If you'd like to write me anything, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. Also, if you want to join my inner circle, my community of devoted light, the link is in the chat right now. Namaste. Now, but for now, guys, I'm going to be sending out the postcards next week if you want one. We are going to raid a very fun stream. Very fun stream. Very fun stream over there. Thank you so much. Guys, thanks so much for being with us tonight. It's been very fun to be. Thanks for putting up with sick old Leslie tonight. Namaste. We'll be back as soon as we can. The normal schedule is Tuesday and Thursday at 8. Of course, that'll most likely happen barring any sort of... I've replaced the camera. There's only so much equipment that can be replaced, so that's probably going to be a deal, and I'll be feeling better next week. But as weekends go, just join the Discord, stay abreast in case anything happens. Kind of depends on how sick I am. Blessings to you. Thank you so much, Danny Blue Jeans. Namaste to you. Blessings. Blessings to you. Now, guys, let's go raid Forest of Wires. Let's go raid Forest of Wires. Fantastic streamer. Fantastic stream and streamer. Very imaginative. Not very, you watch stream after stream after stream and you kind of see a lot of the same stuff. Well, you're not going to get that at Forest of Wires. The guy is wilding out in a million different directions at once. Very imaginative young man. A creative force and to be reckoned with. You're definitely going to want to smash follow when you get over there. Forest of Wires. Yeah, Forest of Wires rocks. So we're going to go take this energy of warmth, take this energy of clarity, this namaste. I want to see some namastes in that chat when we get there, and smash follow over there. Give it a couple seconds, feel the vibe, and then let it ride. Guys, namaste. I'll be back as soon as possible. Thank you so much for putting up with my sick old stylings. It was wonderful to stay with you. Thanks to my mods, and thank you to my community of devoted light. The best way to support this stream is through that community of devoted light. Namaste, though, guys. I'll see you guys all very soon. Blessings to you.
Sort of like overcooked, but
Blessings.
honestly, I
YouTube,
like it
we're so
more.
fucking close.
That was
We're like 50
fantastic.
hours from getting full functionality.